Good evening, everyone turning from all over the globe. Welcome to the one and only, the Jesse Gray Show. Today's episode is tailor-made for all of us curious about the world of network business. And joining me in none other than the incredible Jimmy.
Hi everyone, I'm
Jimmy, tell me, are you on social media?
Jimmy. Of course, Jesse. I mean, who isn't these days?
And why do you think people use social media, Jimmy?
Probably because they're lonely. After all, lying in bed all alone is different, right? But going out to meet people is exhausting, so social media lets you stay connected just enough. Plus, let's be real, it's a great way to humble brag a little.
Exactly, Jimmy. These days, there are so many people just too worn out to maintain deep relationships. And that's where social media shines. It gives us that perfect balance between connection and space. But not all platforms are created equal, right? What do you think about the difference between them?
Oh, totally. Every platform's got this own vibe. Like, Instagram is all, look how perfect my life is, while Twitter is more like, look how much a mess I am, you know?
Haha, spot on. Different vibes, different tribes. But now let me ask you, Jimmy, is there a real difference if I slide into your DMs on Instagram versus just messaging you on KakaoTalk?
Well, no, it's still the same conversation, just a different channel.
Exactly. And that's something we need to pay attention to. There are many options about what social media is, but almost everyone agrees on one thing. It's about connection. Who we're connecting with and how, that's what gives each platform its unique flavor. And tonight, we are driving into one of the most intriguing, game-changing platform, which is Elon Musk's X.
Elon's X? Wait, you don't mean that N-word?
No, Jimmy, not his X. We're talking about the platform X. It's formerly known as Twitter.
You mean that X?
Right. Once upon a time, it was Twitter, but now we're calling it X, and that is what today's show is all about.
Alright, Jesse, this is getting exciting, but X is kind of weird, don't you think? Like, I heard Elon made people start paying to use it. What's up with us all blue checkmarks?
Nah, Jimmy, you are only seeing part of the picture. Do you remember what Elon said when he bought Twitter?
Honestly, he said a lot of things, so remind me.
He said Twitter would become a global town square for open conversation.
What does that even mean?
Well, it starts with two promises that he made after acquiring Twitter.
Oh, right. He made the algorithm public and removed a bunch of restrictions, didn't he?
Exactly. Elon wanted a space where there's no censorship, a true marketplace of ideas where people could speak freely and share information without filters.
But Jesse, that makes me wonder, why did he even buy Twitter in the first place? I mean, it's Elon Musk. He could have made a whole new platform like Muskgram or Facebook.
Exactly. If he had really interested, he could have launched something like Teslaland, exclusive SNS just for Tesla owners.
Right? But why Twitter? Let's be honest, Twitter had kind of an outdated image.
Bullseye, Jimmy. Elon didn't just buy Twitter just to burn caches. This move was all about leveraging the core of network effect. You took the Netrwork-Bizness-경영 class, didn't you? So you know what we're talking about.
Of course, Jesse, the more members join the network, the more valuable it becomes for everyone because each member adds value just by being the network.
Exactly. From Elon's point of view, building a new network from scratch won't be way harder. Twitter already had the massive user base and the real-time information loop. He just had to take over it and spill the shit.
Oh, I see. But then, why does Elon even need a social network? I mean, isn't he already making tons of money from Tesla? Or maybe he just kept getting blocked on Instagram and needed a place to rent?
Nice one, Jimmy. But no, there's always a deeper plan with Elon. Let me ask you, do you know what Elon says in Tesla's ultimate goal?
Turning Dogecoin into actual money?
No. Elon says his goal is sustainable abundance, Jimmy. He claims he is building businesses for the future of humanity. To achieve this sustainable abundance, we need sustainable energy, efficient resource distribution, and automation to replace human labor.
Wait, does that mean
Exactly. That's why he has SolarCity, Tesla, Neuralink, and Optimus. Each of these companies is tackling a different pieces of the puzzle. So, what about X? What role does it play in the bigger picture?
well, once people are materially free, maybe they'll start looking for emotional fulfillment?
Spot me, Jimmy. Think about ancient Rome. All free citizens spend their days debating and watching plays, right? Once we overcome physical limitations, humans crave emotional and intellectual satisfaction.
So, X is just here to entertain us?
Not quite. Elon expects much from X. What does he want X to become? We'll find out right after this.
Offer me money. Offer me power. I don't care.
So you just don't care. You want to share what you have to say.
I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it.
Elon said X would be a global digital town square for a free exchange of ideas. Take a look at this. He wants X to be a window of the truth. Jimmy, do you believe everything on the news says?
I usually do. News outlets are supposed to be credible, right?
But can we really trust that credibility? Is everything the media shows us really the truth? Sometimes we sense a certain bias, don't we? Like depending on the network, like conservative or progressive, the same event get reported in totally different ways. Elon was deeply concerned about that. In the 21st century, information itself is power. And when that power is filtered through the preferences of the powerful, truth can twist it, and public opinion can manipulate it. And that's why Elon wanted X to be a platform that empowers people to seek the truth of their own.
So that's why he removed all the regulations.
Exactly. He got rid of everything except minimum moderation. He even made the algorithm open source on GitHub. Even Twitter admitted that its own recommendation system created echo chambers, so Elon wanted users to be able to inspect it for themselves. That's where the concept of the truth-seeking comes in. Elon said finding truth is incredibly hard because reality has too many layers and it is nearly impossible to seek it unfiltered. So instead of filtering it for you, Elon gives you the tools. He's saying use X to get closer to seek your own truth.
Now I get what he meant by calling X a window to the world. But with so much information out there, how do we deal with fake news? Even on YouTube, there's so much misinformation, and X has even fewer rules. Isn't that a problem?
Elon hates fake news, Jimmy, because beyond subtle media biases, misinformation can become full-blown manipulation. That's why he introduced something called community notes, a system where users can add context, corrections, or warning to any spot. Elon believes fake news can be fought with censorship. Doing so would be a contradiction. You can't claim X is a place for free speech and start censoring posts, right? So instead, he said, fight fake news with more voices, not fewer. The more perspectives you have, the closer we get to the unfiltered truth.
But what about AI-generated fake news? There is so much of it out there.
No worries with that, Jimmy. With X under now Elon's control, both accounts won't stand a chance.
Really? Even Google can't stop both? Just look at YouTube comment section.
Jimmy, think back. Remember when Elon took Twitter private? Do you know where all those shares ended up?
I still read in the news, didn't XAI buy them all? Although now I'm not even sure if I should trust this news anymore.
Jimmy, you can trust that one. Yes, XAI now owns 100% of X, And with that, Elon is using AI to analyze account behavior. Accounts that only post spam or fake contents, they are easy to detect now. Plus, let's talk about the blue checks. People say Elon's just trying to cash in, but that's not the full story. Would a troll really spend millions giving blue checks to thousands of fake bot accounts? Elon introduced paid verification not to make money, but to attach credibility to real users through payment.
I get it. A little money buys a lot of credibility. Smart deal.
Now we're talking. Remember the concept we learned, the network effect.
Oh, of course. That's what our whole business class was about. 네트워크비즈니스경영.
Exactly. Through Elon's work, we are seeking it into the action. From Tesla, Neuralink, Starlink, Optimus, but the clearest example of network effect in play, that was right, X. Other businesses has network built into them, but X is a network itself. Elon's vision of network effect leads to agile transformation and organic innovation. It's not just about bigger networks swallow smaller one or better performances through more users. It goes further than that.
How?
Think about it, Jimmy. In Elon's view, spam contents from AI bots are impurities that pollute the quality of information. XAI has committed to learning only with X, not from open source internet noise. That means AI is traded in the bot-free zone of X will learn differently from the model like ChatGPT or Cloud or something. Because they are learning only from pure human contents. That's what we call expanded and refined network effect.
So it's not just about the number of users, but the quality of what AI learns from that. That makes the organic innovation possible.
Exactly right.
But just see, at that point, Elon's dream doesn't seem so far-fetched to us. He's got the full control of X. He could do whatever he wants with it.
Which brings us to the big question, what's next for X? Jimmy, if Elon has a lifelong dream, what do you think it would be?
Going to Mars? Or Dogecoin his $1?
Nah, not bad guesses. But tonight, we are talking about something even more ambitious, the super app. Elon wants X to become a one-stop platform for everything.
A super app? What does that even mean?
Let's rewind in the past, the 1999 back in. Young Elon had a dream. One app where you can handle paperwork, spend money, order a taxi, and text friends. All rolled into one. It was called X.com.
X.com? I've never even heard of that. Was that even possible 25 years ago?
Of course not. The fact that you have never heard about it says it all. But back then, Elon had neither the money nor the tech. But eventually, he focused on the financial part and that became what we know as PayPal.
That's how PayPal started? Why'd they change the name?
Apparently, people thought this sounds like a porn site. Peter Thiel was strongly against it. But now, look at Elon. He's rich, he's powerful, he's getting even ambitious. So now, he's reassuring that old dream by transforming Twitter into X.
So renaming Twitter to X wasn't just a rebranding.
Exactly. Changing the name to X was Elon's way of saying that he's bringing back his original dream loud and clear. And now, X has everything it needs. That's why he created XAI. So, because what wasn't possible before is now achievable through AI. He can drive innovation through data flywheels and build X into a multifunctional super app. I even heard rumors that X is moving to banking system.
Wait, so is everyone just going to use X now? Can it really beat YouTube or Instagram?
Come on, you think Elon doesn't know that? Trying to beat Google and YouTube? That's basically impossible without building a new operating system. And Google already owns the network effects. No one's catching up. So Jimmy, do you think Elon wants to fight with Google?
What do you mean?
Elon is aiming even higher than that. He wants to create a network of network. You want to watch YouTube? X will send you there. Want news? X will link you in. X wants to be more than just a search engine.
So when it says X does it all, that's what it means? Search, messaging, fees, banking, ride-hailing, booking, all in one? Wow, and this might actually happen?
Jimmy, 10 years ago, self-driving cars was just sci-fi action. But now, if you drive down the highway in Korea, you will see Tesla driving themselves. Elon is a man who turns dream into reality. So honestly, I'm rooting with him now.
I better buy Tesla stock right now.
Smart investing, fellas, saves both your wallet and Nasdaq. So go out now and pull your dreams into Tesla.
All investment decisions are the responsibility of the investor. Final decisions and results rest solely with the individual.